Too bad, Steven. We're doing it anyway. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. I think we're in the right spot. Is the things right? Look at that. Just waiting for the stream to catch up.
It's got a bit of a delay.
Why does it have such delay? There we are. Okay. It's caught up. Kinda, sorta, maybe. What is time? Anyway, we're playing Tales from the Loop through the Hedgerows, where really it's just, you know, a terrible, terrible fever dream that I had, and everyone has to deal with it. Let's do some introductions, and then we'll get right back into it, because shit's happening, as shit tends to do. Dan, who are you playing?
I'm playing Gilbert, and I believe I've missed the last 2 sessions, so
Yeah, you did.
I'm not really sure what all's going on at this
So
point,
confused.
but it will be exciting.
So confused.
Just gonna randomly show up in the middle of a shitstorm and be like, I got this. No, never mind. See ya.
That's spot on. Adam, who are you?
I'm Adam, and I'm playing Chris. And I guess I'm the leader, but not everybody wants to listen to the things I say all the time, but that's cool. It's all cool. We're cool. But yeah, man, I play the bass, and we're just trying to get out of this place. Like maybe we could get a ticket so we could be like leaving on a southern train. But I guess we could only do it yesterday.
Ow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Besides that, real quick thing. If you like what you're seeing here, besides all the puns, consider giving us a follow, subscribe, like, that sort of thing.
If you do it, I'll tell you one of my favorite dad jokes at the end of the session.
No.
If you don't do it, I'll tell you 2 of my favorite dad jokes.
There you go.
Continuing.
I like telling dad jokes, but I don't have any kids, so it just makes me a faux pas.
Oh, Steven.
Good game, everyone. Good game.
All right, we're done already.
All right. Bye-bye.
So, next, I was going to say, Jeff, tell us about everyone's favorite, little fire starter. But now I might say, Jeff, please save us as everyone's favorite little fire starter. Just burn it.
Oh my God, what? I was not told I have to listen to these jokes. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. This is not part of my contract, okay? And I have a knife now, so you might want to be a little careful with me. That's all I'm saying. But I'm Tiffany. I'm a troublemaker. Formerly was like the popular kid. But now I'm just a troublemaker, apparently, because I set fires and I convince people to do things that I want and manipulate them with my brain, my looks, and all that kind of stuff. But whatever. Yeah, okay, Chris is leader. Sure.
Okay.
What? Is that not good enough? Do I have to keep talking?
Perfect.
Oh my God, get on with it. Jeez.
Letting it marinate there. Adam disappeared. Adam came back. Steven, who are you playing?
Hey, I'm playing Trent Butler, and I'm a weirdo, and I hide in my hoodie, and I play my Game Boy. I like DuckTales. It's a fun game. And last session, we went full Lord of the Flies, and we made spears, and we skewered Gilbert. So I don't know why he's even here.
Yeah.
Extra life.
Extra life. That's it. Maitreyi, who are you playing?
I'm Maitreyi. I'm playing Aakshi, a hockey player who doesn't read so good and has been learning off of Trent's Final Fantasy. And yeah, that's me.
Cool. Melissa, tell us about Estelle's brand new bestie.
Yes. So Stacy Robinson is 12. She is also a weirdo. She is young, wants to stay young, doesn't understand everyone's obsession with growing up and being a teenager. And she really likes New Kids on the Block and wearing like neon colors and whatnot. And she draws.
Very cool. Very cool. So to catch Dan up, Dan, what was the last thing you remember?
I think we were getting into the prison.
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
the last thing we did.
And they wanted 7 pinkies.
Oh, so I assume I lost 2 of mine then.
No. Stacy really saved the day, if I remember correctly, by just busting out her pink
A drawing
colored
pad.
pencil and
And I drew
drawing
7 pinkies.
letter E
Oh,
7 times in pink.
brilliant.
And the guy was like, I'm so disappointed that I left this opening, that he pulled out a shotgun and blasted Gilbert, which is why you haven't been here.
Perfect. I'm starting to run out of lives, though, it sounds like.
Eventually, yeah. So yeah, you all saved the person you went into the adult prison for, you also. And I remember this, and I think I spaced it some last time, is there was an old man who originally was a kid that you all rescued as well. But yeah, then you ended up at a big stone door. There was a lady with 3 stone faces, but she was missing her ears. So you all had to go find the punk teenagers that stole her ears. And yeah, got them back. There's some romance in the air as those teenagers were smitten with Tiffany and Aakshi. And Tiffany used that to her advantage to get the boys who didn't know how to swim to jump into the fast-moving river. It was really good. Really good. What else happened?
Gilbert drowned in the river, I assume.
Yeah, he also drowned there too. There was a kitten that you all saved, and I believe you all still have that cat. There was another kid in the water. A bunch of stuff happened. You saved a bunch of kids last time. So many kids. Yeah, it was great. It was great. Then you reconnected and you walked through the hedgerows, and this is where we're going to pick up as you all step through, and you're in the clearing where the Rock of Warning is, as well as that giant ass tree. It is nighttime. That tree is fully engulfed in flames. People are running around with buckets, water, trying to contain the fire. As you step through, you hear Jamal yell out, who was the one who asked you to help him rescue Gretchen, his spouse. They reunited, blue lights, everything was great. But now you're all standing in this clearing in the night. People are panicking, fires. Just this tree is just up in flames, roaring fire. And I will hand it off to all of you to figure out what you may or may not want to do with this.
I do have a question before we get started, DM. One of the folks we need to find is Robin at the tree.
Correct.
Is this the tree?
Yes.
Okay.
The very same tree.
The same tree.
Now,
okay.
and if I also remember correctly, some of you have information about Robin. Robin always liked pets in Aquaburg. Robin was running the pet store, but now Robin had to close up shop and go to the tree because Robin is having to feed all of their pet birds to the tree to try and prevent the tree from catching on fire. And yeah.
It appears to not be working.
It appears to not be working right now. That is accurate.
All right, so we're here. What do we need to do again?
So there's chaos right now. There's a bunch of
Absolute
people like running around
chaos.
and screaming and getting water.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
Stacy would just find the nearest person and like just stick her hands out for somebody to give her a bucket of water.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They are starting to form a chain, passing buckets along. So you very easily run up, and you can join in on that, helping pass buckets of water along. You know, kids everywhere, sweaty, soot stained, panic. Younger kids are running around hiding. But yeah, absolutely.
Aakshi is gonna do that as well, but not join the chain. Just separately sort of run back and
Sure.
forth and
Okay.
get a second thing of water.
Yeah, you run to there's a well that they have kind of set up in the center of this camp, and that's where people are pulling water from. And so yeah, you usually run up. They got a couple kids there who are just doing nothing but getting water in buckets and setting the buckets down, grabbing an empty bucket. And so you can just easily run up, grab one of the full buckets, and start booking it straight towards the tree.
I'll help with that too.
Okay. So, Chris, Tiffany, Gilbert, what are you doing?
Chris is going to look around a little bit just to see if there is anything that's like currently being missed. Like with everyone focused on the tree, he's making sure that there isn't going to be another problem coming up.
Sure. Yeah. Give me a investigate test. Did it roll? Is that it? Oh, no, that's it. Yeah, one success.
Yeah, dice didn't come up, but it
Yeah,
did.
I've turned
So-
off a lot of modules, trying to hunt down what's been causing Foundry to run like booty here recently. Yeah, you're looking around. You're thinking probably at first like someone's using this as cover, like something's happening. But as you kind of take things in, no one really stands out as someone who would be benefiting from all of this chaos. But what you do eventually catch with your success, as you're kind of looking around, you're watching Trent and Aakshi with their buckets running towards the tree. And as you kind of take the tree in, you can see that there is a tree branch in the middle of this tree that's on fire. And you can see it like it shifts really strange and unnaturally and almost like bends a little bit. And then it kind of like retracts back into the center mass of the tree.
I think that tree's alive.
Oh my
So-
God. All trees are alive.
Yeah. Got me there. All right. I'll go help out.
Okay. You grab a bucket, start running with Trent and Aakshi.
Maybe since I have so many points in tech, which has been completely useless for this campaign, I could use it in a different manner
Sure.
to try and optimize the bucket passing line.
Absolutely.
I
Go
love
ahead
it.
and roll that.
Revolutionize those buckets.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's awesome.
We're gonna optimize the spacing, maybe
The
start a
supply
second line.
chain.
That's right. I don't know if that'd be calculate, maybe. Or,
You got a bunch of points in tech. Let's
I
see.
sure do.
Calculate. Yeah, we'll take it.
Like you're standing too close together. It's not efficient.
What
Spread
is
out,
this?
Right.
This
arm
is a
length apart.
split in the line. You all aren't going anywhere, but then it rejoins over here.
Only one success, though. How sad.
Yeah, it's still, you do good. I mean, you do exactly point out, like it said, like spacing is way off. You got some younger kids at the very front of the line who just don't have the arm power to throw this water on the tree. So you reorganize them a little bit, adjust spacing a little bit, and it does. It picks up the efficiency of the line. You can see that they're starting to get a handle on the fire. It looks like it's no longer on a threat of spreading. The tree still is on fire. Yeah. Yeah. Tiffany, you doing anything?
I'm looking for Robin. Like, I remember him as like a ginger kid. He had like red hair and stuff like that. So I'm looking around for him.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to to find Robin. Maybe 20 feet from the tree itself, there's a lone tent, and around the tent are all of these like bird cages and crates and stuff. And you can just see a kid just sitting on the ground, just shell shocked, staring at the tree. And you see that it's Robin,
Mhm.
just there.
I'll kind of kneel down next to him, like very
Huh.
gentle as Tiffany is.
Yeah.
Robin, what happened?
Uh, I, it, the birds were supposed to keep this from happening. It still
How?
happens.
How are the birds supposed to keep this from happening?
The tree, it eats birds. And it said that if I feed it 2 birds a day, it won't start any more fires.
Okay, sure. And you ran out of birds then?
No.
Or it just decided, oh, it just started making fire anyway?
Yeah,
How does it make fire?
I don't know. Like, it's just, I was there, I had just fed it, and then there was some other kid and he threw some rocks at the tree. And then I heard a couple of like weird metal noises that were like real quick. And then it started smoking, and then there was a fire.
What do you mean metal noises? Like from the tree, or like
Yeah.
from the other kid, or
No,
what?
from the tree after the kid threw rocks at it. It was like just real quick, tiny, like
Okay, trees aren't supposed to make metal noises, right?
Yeah, but they're also not supposed to eat birds.
That's true. Okay. Well, don't worry. We're going to figure this out. Okay. You don't need to be, worried anymore or
Okay.
whatever this is. It's going to be fine. She's struggling.
He is shocked enough, but even with the struggle, your words do hit him well. He's like, you keep him, you mean you'll help so I don't have to feed it any more of my birds?
Yeah. I mean, why is the tree? Why do we even have the tree? Like, it's eating birds and threatening to set fires. Like, why don't we just like rip it down?
I don't know. I guess it's just always been here. Like, it's a big tree though. Like,
That's true.
how big of an axe would you need for that?
Well, we can find other ways. It doesn't necessarily have to be an axe. I could look for some explosives. So that could be fun.
Oh,
All I have, and she'll whip out the knife that she has. All I have is this knife right now, and she's not wielding it like particularly safely yet. But I can find something else maybe.
okay.
Do you want to help me find some weapons or explosives?
Sure. I can do that.
Do you think there's anywhere around here that might be the best place to find them? Like tool sheds or something?
I mean, there's the old water mill.
Okay. And the watermill has,
I think
Is that
they
where they're
got,
getting-
saws and stuff?
that's just perfect. Okay. Oh my God. All right.
But it's
Let's go.
scary.
Come on. Oh, don't worry. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You'll stay with me. Come on.
Okay.
Get up. Let's go. And then she'll call out for the others. She'll be like, Trent, Aakshi, Stacy, Gilbert, Chris. Come here. I have an idea.
But the water.
There's plenty of other people for that. Okay. We're executives. Okay. We have to make higher level decisions here.
Okay, my arms are kind of getting tired anyway.
Exactly. We use our brains.
What are we doing?
We're going to cut this frickin' tree down, is what we're going to do.
That sounds like using our arms again, not our brains.
Right. We're gonna go find tools, and then we're gonna tell other people to do it. You'll see.
Wait,
Okay.
So if we need to cut it down, why are they trying to save it?
Because they think for some reason like it has to be up there. Like it's been here this whole time, and they're just sort of used to it now. And we're new, and so we're not used to it, and we don't really care about traditional things.
The bad case of we've always done it this way happening.
Well, so
Exactly.
if we've always not cared about tradition,
I don't have time for
tradition?
this. There's a fire going on right now. Like you can take your little dad joke logic somewhere else. Thanks. Okay, we're
Can't-
going to the water.
Can't we just let
water
the tree
tower?
burn itself out? Isn't that
I
how
don't think
trees
it
work?
will. But it's not really just a tree.
And the
It's like
fire
a
will
machine.
spread.
All right.
Oh,
I got an axe, but not the right
Oh.
kind.
Aakshi laughs.
Tiffany stabs Chris in the throat. But at that was it? He said the watermill. The watermill. They're
Yeah.
supposed to be like saws and stuff like
So
that.
yeah, and Robin will
Is
like,
the
yeah.
watermelon around here?
I mean, no, but I mean, I think, we can probably get there, but it's really scary there. And it's really important that when we get there, that we don't let the old man go.
Hey, so like,
you mean Chris?
what's, yeah. So like, why? What's really scary about it? Like, there's an old man. Is he scary, or is there
Yeah.
something else scary
It's
that we
scary
didn't know
around
about?
there, and then there's the old man that he was a really bad criminal, so they keep him there, so he can't escape no more.
Oh, right.
You keep
Can
the
you show
criminal
us?
old man with all the dangerous tools.
Yeah, but it's okay mostly as long as no one lets him go because he's tied to the wheel.
It's okay. I'll stab him if necessary. We should move.
All right.
We can talk and walk at the same
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's true.
Y'all head through the hedgerows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Aakshi
Didn't-
does, yeah.
Didn't we hear about someone that works a wheel?
Peter.
But that's not the same wheel, right?
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
Peter's over there. It's
Is
his
Well,
he
maybe
job.
the
he can
old
help
man?
us.
No, it's his job to make sure that the old man doesn't get loose.
Mm.
Oh.
Do you know the old man's name?
I do. My eyeball stopped reading text for a second. I gotta find it in my notes.
That's as they do.
Uh-huh.
We had to go to the wheel anyway.
His
Oh.
name is Frank.
What did Frank do?
Oh, I don't know. It was a very long time ago. But he was a very bad criminal.
But I mean, here people go to jail just because they became an adult. So, like, did they really do something bad? Or
It was worse
it
than
just-
becoming an adult. I know that.
Is he
It was-
bad at being a criminal, or is he a criminal who did bad things?
I don't know.
Perfect.
Anyway, let's go. And Robin walks through the hedges.
Actually follows. Probably should be asking more questions, but she isn't.
Stacy's glad that we're not right next to the big tree that's burning anymore.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with it.
Sure. As you all step through the hedges, you find yourself in this very dark, spooky, foggy looking forest. You can hear the sound of running water, and you can hear a wooden creaking noise. Looking around, you don't see anyone. There's, just it's a like a dead forest. All the trees are bare, dead limbs everywhere. No stars overhead, no moon. It's very dark.
I remembered something.
Sorry,
What's that?
was it night where we came from? I'm so sorry to
It
interrupt.
was, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Jeff.
Frank was the guy who had the Volkswagen in that like one place with like,
Where the bus
remember when
was.
we went through sideways? It was like he had like kids' clothes and stuff in the car and everything.
Is he the dad?
Yeah. Frank
Yeah,
and Mary
think
made
so.
Aquaberg.
Yeah. Do you think
So-
it's the same Frank?
Maybe.
It's a
He's
very
old.
uncommon name. So
Is Frank
I've only
Aquas,
only
right?
ever heard of one person named Frank so far. So
mm,
it's one. This game right here.
Well, there's Frank Black. He's a member of a band my dad listens to.
and is he here through the hedgerows?
Could be. Yeah, it could be.
We'll find out when we get there.
Yeah.
Kind of thought Frank would still be an Aquaberg, but he made Aquaberg and then he became a criminal. And
I mean, if he was an adult, and then they're like, adults are bad,
yeah.
guess that automatically makes him a criminal, a victim of his own society.
Worse than being an adult.
I don't know that criminal here means the same thing that it does back home.
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's go talk to Peter and Frank. And I just don't want the fire to spread, so let's pick a face.
All right.
Okay.
Chuck.
You're muted.
I
was waiting.
muted.
We all collectively decided not to tell him.
Thank you. Thank you. So you all start heading in deeper. Eventually you find a very wide but relatively shallow stream, and you kind of follow it along, following this wooden creaking noise, and eventually you see this old, looks like an old farmhouse, dilapidated, ran down, and attached to the side of it in the stream is this big giant like wooden water wheel, and you can see that it's slowly turning, going around as the water moves it. And as you're watching, you can see the form of someone tied to the outside edge of it. As you see his feet come up and over it, legs, torso, face, as he's just hanging there limp as this wheel keeps going, dunking him under the water again, eventually coming him back around, up and out the other side.
Oh, that's terrible. He must have done something really bad.
Let's go find out what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should try to get him off there.
Okay. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he did something to deserve it,
Well, his name's Peter, right?
Peter's the kid operating the wheel.
Oh, he's Frank.
Yeah.
He's Frank.
What's Frank look like?
Frank, he is an emaciated looking adult, tattered, soaken clothing, this big, wet, like bushy, tangled beard that's kind of plastered to him. Long hair, but with a receding hairline, but it's just wildly unkempt, plastered to the wooden wheel or the wooden structure underneath of it.
Nope, not Frank Black.
It's not.
He looks like he's been here a minute. Is the point?
Well, yeah.
He's just gonna yell, Peter.
You yell Peter, and in the farmhouse, this wheel is attached to. You see in one of the windows a light start up, like a dim flickering light. And you kind of watch it move from one room to the other room and then down to the first floor. And out walks Peter. Looks like in his, robe. He was sleeping, holding a lantern. Who's out there?
Chris.
We are.
What are you doing?
Came here to get some tools because we need to cut down a tree. Hey, what'd he do?
That's Frank.
Yeah.
He's the one that made everyone have the idea about growing up and getting old.
So he is the one that kept people from being kids forever.
I mean, yeah, before he showed up, everyone was always kids.
All right.
Then an adult came along, and then other people started wanting to be adults, and all of a sudden, we got a problem where everyone's growing up.
Mm. So what do you do to get on the wheel?
Oh, well, he was going around with his, it's not bad to be an adult. Adults and kids can get along. It's fine. Everyone grows old. And people started listening. So to keep him from sharing that information, we tied him to the wheel.
But he was suing for peace.
He was trying to say that it's okay to get old.
Oh.
I mean, it's not so bad. You have birthday parties, and that's
Birthday
always
parties
fun.
are fine. But before you know it, all of a sudden you're too old to play with your toys. You're too old to, hang out with your friends on a sunny summer afternoon. Then you got to get a job. And your whole life is gone. Then you're an old person pooping your pants like a baby. And then you die. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to die.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fair.
Once heard a comedian say it should have been backwards, but he's too old for any of us. We're not old enough to hear that language.
Mm.
It's George Carlin. You ever heard of him?
No. Is he?
Okay.
He's from Aquaberg?
Nah, man.
Okay.
Nah.
I don't get over there very much.
It's a place called the United States of America.
Oh my God.
And
So
Chris just forgot where he lives.
Yeah.
there's a question mark.
No, he doesn't know where George Carlin's from. He's like California, New York. I'll just say
One of all those places.
yeah.
Let me get this straight. You have him tied to that water wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going round and round, constantly feeling like he's drowning.
Mm-hmm.
All because he advocated for like the natural process of growing older.
Listen.
I just want to make sure I understood. I just want to lay it out so like we all can hear it.
Grow old here, but he's the one who was making people think it was okay.
But shouldn't you be able to grow old if you want to grow old? And
yeah.
Isn't that all he was saying?
But let's say you are okay with growing old. And growing old, and then one day you're going to die from being an old person. But all of a sudden, you, and he points at you, Stacy, You don't want to grow old because you don't want to die.
I don't. It's true.
But
I don't.
you see your friend here growing old and being okay with it. And all of a sudden, you start feeling guilty that they're all moving on. And you start growing old and you didn't even want to.
I also don't want to grow old. Like, I don't even want to get old like Chris old. I want to be a kid and I want to play games.
See?
But
if all of a sudden
but you're drowning him on purpose.
he's not drowned yet. But we got
How long has he been
You
up there?
want to drown him?
No, I mean, I'm not an executioner. I'm just,
You're a torturer.
You're like this far away.
Hey,
No.
Gilbert, you know how like machines work, right?
Yeah.
Can you like make it stop so we can get him down?
I'll probably do that.
I can help
take a
you.
roll.
I can finally use my tech roll again.
Yeah.
2
I
times.
I can help you hold things in place or
Yeah,
whatever you need.
Give me that tinker test and take a bonus from Aakshi giving you a hand.
All right.
Now,
Yeah,
listen,
so narratively at this point, Akshi's kind of turned to speak to Gilbert and like has decided that we're gonna get this guy down. Like, don't really care what Peter has to say in this whole time.
Right.
100%.
Would I have been? I've been upset for like
get rid of it.
forever. Okay, I was
Get
going
rid
to say, can I clear that?
You missed a very nice lunch spread that we got to clear everything.
There it is.
Estelle,
Ooh,
the
yeah.
lady with the stone faces, gave you all a very nice picnic with all of your favorite foods.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm
Ho-hos and
gonna
Twinkies.
take upset right back, I guess,
Yeah.
or maybe exhausted.
So yeah, Stacy
Tired of your
tricks
shit.
and
Is that an option?
squeeze-its.
Jeez.
Oxy had cheese pizza from Costco.
Yes. Yes.
Trent had a bunch of Hostess cakes. Tiffany had Fritos, Diet Coke, and more junk food. And Chris
Amazing.
isn't picky. Chris just had every variety of junk food you could imagine.
That sounds like I would jump on that too. Just eat it all.
It was nothing but hot fries and flaming hot Cheetos for you.
Oh, perfect.
Anyway, did you roll that tinker test?
Yeah, I failed the first one, so I went ahead and pushed it.
Okay.
7 is
Oh,
26
yes.
is
Oh, that's
not
why.
enough.
Okay, yeah. I thought you were just upset that you didn't get the food. Okay, no, yeah. Sure, you look at it for a second. You actually see, kind of looking around, there's the big kind of like pull lever where you got to like squeeze the little I don't know how to describe things. It's stuck, kind of rusted out some, so that's where Aakshi comes in and gives that little bit of oomph and some muscle, and you all pull it. And Peter is not thrilled. I'll also say, presumably, that you're careful enough that when you stop it, you don't do so in a way that Frank is underwater when it stops.
That would,
we yell back, "Don't stop it there! Keep it."
that
Turn
would
it
sort
a
of
little.
complicate our situation a little
Yeah.
bit. It's like, yeah, we're just
I
going to
got
make sure.
He's still got one ear under as he's like craning his neck to be up.
Yeah, so as the wheel stops, you can see that Frank, he starts kind of moving a little bit, looking around, confused. But Peter's like, listen, y'all messed up, and I am going to go tell, and y'all are going to have to go to jail for this.
Whoa. Hey, so
You know what
like,
happens to tattlers, right?
Hang on just a second. And he turns and he walks back into the house, and he comes
I
out
grab
with an
him.
axe. Oh, you grab him?
yeah, I grab him before he
Okay.
does that.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
Why'd he come out with a guitar?
Give me a force test there,
Ooh,
Chris.
there it is.
All right. So how I grab him is I take my base and I put it in front of him and turn it up to restrain him,
Sure.
and it's my
Amazing.
iconic item. So what's the thing? Force?
Force, and the bonus for an iconic item, I think that's a +1.
Plus
Plus
two,
two.
+2,
I
yeah.
think.
Good. Holy shit. Yeah.
Buddy, you ain't going nowhere. I don't like your attitude.
Listen, let me go, damn it. Don't let him go. He'll
Hey,
just start talking again.
We never said anything about letting him go. Like, we wanted to get him down from this wheel. Like,
Anyway, don't you guys have a truce now, the kids and adults?
yeah, like, how would you like it if someone put you on a wheel just because you were taking away their free will? Just because you were preaching about free will.
Listen, I don't want to get old.
Well, that's your choice, man. I'm not going to take that away from you.
No,
Like,
but he's
how come
going to
you're
start
taking away-
making people think it's okay to be an adult again. And everyone's going to get old. And I'm going to start getting old. And I don't want to die. I saw my grandpa do that. And I don't want to do that. Don't make me get old, please.
Yeah, I saw my grandpa too. It sucks. Like,
But
You
getting
know,
old is
kids
not a
can
choice.
die. Kids can die too. Kids die
No.
all the time.
No, doesn't happen. You get old and then you die.
Well, this guy on the wheel isn't making you old. Otherwise, you'd be old already because you've been working right next to him for
I've
how
been
long?
keeping them from talking. That way he can't say them words tricking me.
Mhm.
Well, we're gonna take him away from you, so you won't be able to hear him anyway.
buddy,
Not
Right.
okay to tell people what they can and can't think.
don't
Not
you want to?
okay.
Don't you want to do the right thing? Like,
Growing
Come
is
on,
a good
man.
thing. Like otherwise you'd just be like a baby your entire life.
I don't want to die, please.
you don't have to. You don't have to here, but you can't stop others. Can't take that choice away from them. That's not cool, man.
Do you really want to spend your whole life watching this guy almost
Is-
drown? Is that
Dear
what's
Miss,
rewarding to you?
Is Peter one of the kids we need to save?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably need to release him from his job of watching the
Yeah.
water wheel.
Yeah.
It feels like you're not being a kid. You said you want to be a kid and have fun and play, and you're watching a grown-up almost drown all the
that's
time.
a job.
That's not fun. That's not being
And that's
a
a
kid.
job. You said you didn't want a
Who
job.
wants a job?
That's a job.
But I'm helping everyone.
Yeah, but doing a job.
Hmm. Okay, what's your favorite game? What do you like to play?
I'd like
Doing DuckTales? Trent's real good at DuckTales.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
what's DuckTales?
I'll pull out my Game Boy and show him. And you know, this Game Boy and this game, they were actually made by adults. Adults with fun jobs.
Turn him around so that he can get hands on it.
That's I mean, I don't like this. Everyone, give me a lead test.
Oh, that's a good.
Do I get my +2 for my iconic item?
Sure, yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm about to knock this out of the park, guys. Just watch.
Oh,
That's a
nice.
failure.
One success.
I got 2 successes on my 2 dice.
Wow. Look at you.
I feel, can I push?
Absolutely.
Took 14 dice to get 1 success on something I'm good at.
I got 1 success.
Okay, good. I had a number in mind, and you all have met that number. As you're all kind of standing around Peter, trying to reason with him, it turns into more consoling him. Trent, you pull out, and he's kind of watching you play, getting into it, and he's like, "You quiet, Steven. I did too."
Chuck,
The
name
number
3
was
numbers.
purple.
3, 7, 69.
There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
You promise that I don't have to get old if I don't want to?
It's your choice.
I mean, it's not really a choice. Everyone gets old.
I mean,
Well, here it is.
You can keep having fun though. Like you can do things that keep making you feel like you're a kid, and you make time to have fun.
How old are you, man?
he's 11.
All right. So I'm 14, and that's like pretty old for a kid, right?
Yeah.
Like, and sure enough, while I may not play with Legos as much as I used to, I still like them. And there could be people that could make fun of me, like Tiffany may do it later, but you know, there's other things you could do. Like you start getting into music more. And even if you want to, I could teach you a couple of things on this bass here. And then like you start enjoying being able to talk and hang out with your friends.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. And like you don't always have to ask your mom and dad for everything. I mean, you still got to ask a lot, and you still get in trouble a lot, particularly if you like
Yeah.
5 minutes late home.
so like as an older kid,
Get to stay up later.
how often do you get to eat ice cream whenever you want?
More than when I was your age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I even got a part-time job. So like, even if like my mom can't afford it, like I can use mine to get more ice cream. And then it's mine. Like I got my name on it in my place in the freezer. And like I can eat it whenever I want. Unless I got to beat up my little brother because he dug into it. But that's,
All right.
I don't always notice. Wink.
Okay. So you can let me go now, man. It's fine.
All right, man.
I mean, I guess if you want to let him go, you can. Trent, I got something that looks like it's made for your toy there.
What you do?
Yeah. I think I need to go lay down for a little bit and just be by myself. But if you want to come in, you can have it.
Okay.
Hey, do you have tools in there too that you can give Trent?
I got to fix the woods and stuff for the wheel all the time. So yeah.
Cool. Can we grab some stuff? And we'll let you sleep.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, they're inside. You can come get them.
Okay. So actually go in and just get like I don't know what's available.
So inside there is just a very standard kind of lineup of regular tools, screwdrivers, hammers. There's also a woodcutter's axe, just a regular axe. And then a large, like 2-person style pole saw.
Awesome. I'm grabbing both of those.
Yeah. There's also kind of looking around. You see he's got like a couple bottles of like oil for his lantern, building supply, like if nails, screws, stuff like that. But as you're inside, Trent, he runs upstairs real quick, and then he comes back down and he hands you a well-worn game cartridge for Yoshi's Cookie.
Wow. I don't have this one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you want to trade? I have DuckTales or Final Fantasy.
No, don't trade Final Fantasy. I'm so
I can trade DuckTales.
No, it's all right. I
What?
don't. My Game Boy's broken anyway.
Oh,
It's
okay.
got-
I'm sorry. Well,
It got a lot of water in it.
was Frank holding it?
No. No. That's fine.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
If you ever want to play it, you can use my Game Boy. We can hang out.
That's nice. I might do that sometime. I think since I don't gotta stay here anymore, I think I might go back to Aquaburg.
I'll try to meet you there. You know, we're trying to get everyone from the field trip back, so we'll probably see you again.
Okay. All right. I'm going to bed. I'll see y'all later.
Thank you.
Thanks for tools.
And as he kind of goes upstairs and closes the bedroom door, you see that kind of brightish blue light come out from around the door. Yeah.
I was gonna say, wow. So while that was all happening, can Tiffany have been like talking to Frank
Absolutely.
and like giving him some leftover Fritos and a couple sips of Diet Coke
Oh wow, yeah, absolutely.
and try to pump him for some information?
He's kind of, you can kind of cut around to one side so you can easily reach him, and he looks bewildered, confused, he's shivering. But yeah, if you like start putting food, like he tries his best to just inhale it, like he is starving.
Is he still on the wheel?
Thank you. I would presume so.
Okay, I'll take the knife then, and I'll take it out right in front of him.
Eyes go wide.
For a moment, it looks really violent, and then she'll start like kind of cutting his bindings or whatever.
Oh yeah. You cut his bindings, and he has no strength, so he just unceremoniously just drops.
Oh my god. Oh god. Old man. And so she's going to wince and try to drag him to shore.
Sure, not a problem.
Uh.
It's definitely, it's wet. He's, despite having a constant bath, he kind of smells.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
God.
drag him up onto shore.
It's gonna be okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so here. Oh my god, your breath. Here, eat something. Oh god.
Oh yeah, and he just, whatever you put in front of him, he doesn't have much strength, so it's a labor for him to eat it. But
Yeah,
he does.
easy there, Romeo. Okay, I need to keep this for later. Okay, you can have some. Gosh. So you're Frank, is that right?
Yeah. Do you know where Ashley is?
I don't think she's in this game, but she's going to be in One Ring later. So if you hang around, we can. Okay. Do I know Ashley?
His
Is
kid.
Ashley one of your daughters?
Yeah.
I don't think. Can I check my diary
Absolutely,
to see
yeah.
if I know where Ashley
Absolutely. That contact test, yeah.
might be? Contact with my diary. So, let's see. 2 successes.
Yeah. You find a journal entry in your diary.
Oh my god, it's all wet. Come
Yeah, it's
on,
gross.
man.
So there is, Melissa, there is another Ashley that is listed as on the.
How dare there be two Ashleys within a broader friend group?
Right? Especially at this time period where Ashleys were everywhere. But specifically, you're looking for an entry on his daughter.
Mhm.
You find one, like you find a reference to Mary. She still lives in Aquaburg. You don't remember meeting her, but or at least you currently, as you're reading this, you don't remember meeting her. But yeah, Mary's still there. She's the unofficial mayor of Aquaburg. But Ashley, you find an entry on Ashley, and she is a mean and unpleasant adult who lives in Fireburg and is the where's that right there?
unpleasant adult. What is Chuck doing right now?
I don't know.
Ashley is a mean, unpleasant adult.
Don't read into that.
I don't think it's hard not to there, buddy.
Right? We have multiple Ashleys. We have multiple options of who.
Wife of Troy.
Okay.
And she kind of runs Fireburg. Some people say that she started Fireburg. And yeah, you have a note that when you came across her, she tried to have you all thrown in jail.
I mean, par for the course, right?
That seems to be a common theme of trying to throw us in jail lately.
It's very adult of them, you know? So she'll say, I mean, okay, don't ask like follow-up questions necessarily, but I know from my notes that your daughters are alive. They're both running a town. Mary is in Aquaburg.
Yeah.
Ashley Fireburg. She got married. Like, congratulations, I guess.
Oh, it's fantastic news.
But she's really mean.
She was always had a bit of a temper.
Yeah, it's probably just people jealous because she's a woman in power and they're just sort of trying to undercut her. It's probably what it is. I'm sure she's fine.
It must be exactly it.
That's exactly what Tiffany would think too.
Yeah. Well, I hate to warn you there, kiddo, but I can tell that one day that's probably going to be you as well. A woman
I'm going to be in power
that people are
Definitely.
going to be mad at.
I don't really care a lot what people think of me. Well, at least not most people. Like some people I care, but most people, I don't know. They just judge you. And that's all it really is. And then they try to tell you what to do and this and that. And I just don't really want to fall into like their little categories. Okay. Anyhow, this isn't about me. This is about you. So you need a help. Like there's like stuff going on with these two towns and like you're their dad and like you got to help here, man. Like you got to make sure like, you know, they get along and stuff and they stop trying to put each other in jail and stuff like that, you know?
I need to go to Ashley.
Okay.
I need to let her know that I'm okay.
Okay. We can do that. We can go to Fireburg or you can go to Fireburg or okay. She tried to put us in jail.
Yeah. I'm not surprised after things turned out the way they turned out.
What did you do? Were you a bad dad?
No, I took care of my girls.
Well, that's nice to hear. At least mine didn't, but whatever.
Ashley wanted to, become a woman. And Mary didn't. And Mary was mad that I helped Ashley, grow up. So they fought and Ashley ran away and Mary blamed me. Put me on this.
Wow. It sounds like you also kind of maybe want to talk to Mary too. So,
I'll get there, but I need to make sure Ashley's okay.
Oh, because she's your favorite?
No, she's the one who got hurt.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got hurt.
I mean, not physically. Inside, emotionally.
Okay. All right. Well, if you want to go to Fireburg, we can take you to Fireburg. Okay. Or you can go to Fireburg. I guess we shouldn't go to Fireburg. I don't know. It's so complicated here. You need to talk to your daughters, sir.
Yeah. Well, can I go inside? I'd like
Sure.
to
Let's
take a
get some
nap.
clothes on you.
Yeah.
You look like a waterlogged newspaper. Ugh.
You got scissors?
No, but I have a knife.
You hold on to that.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna give it to you, but like I was gonna. I could. What? Do you want me to cut something?
Well, I was just trying to trim up. I don't like having a beard. It's itchy.
I got you. No problem.
Prince is too weak to do anything about it. I would say probably as the rest of you come back outside, you see Tiffany
With a
standing
knife to his
over-
face.
Tiffany, no.
Oh, oh, what are you doing?
I'm trimming his beard. Oh my God. Like, what do you think of me? Jeez. I only thought about stabbing him for 10 seconds. Okay.
She
God.
did. She was helping me. She's a good kid.
Thank you, Frank. Well,
How close were you
I
trimming?
guess. I don't know. How big and gross was his beard?
Very big and very gross. It's this giant wet mat, and you can see there's like
Oh,
moss
God.
growing in it.
Oh God, old man beard. I will. He's still gonna have a beard. It's still gonna be that.
Yeah. This was hurt
Close
his
your eyes
face
while
so
doing
much.
I am. I'm totally closing my eyes. And gagging a little bit.
Tiffany, we saved Peter. That's one more off our list.
Oh, that's great. Frank is going to. He wants to go to Fireburg to talk to his daughter,
Yeah.
but he wants to
What's
take a
his-
nap first. But I don't know. Whatever.
What's his
I would-
daughter's name?
She's
Ashley. And well, she has 2 daughters. Don't forget you have 2 daughters. Okay.
I know.
What's your other daughter's name?
Mary.
Mary.
Mary. Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to sleep on something for a night that's not a giant rotating wheel that's dunking me underwater.
How long have you been on there?
Oh, I couldn't tell you, kid. It feels like years, but time's weird here, so who knows?
We found your
Wow.
car.
Does it still run?
Mm,
I don't think we
didn't look like it
tried.
did.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we look like we know how to drive?
You look old enough.
I don't live on a farm, man.
That's fair.
Live in some suburbs,
Yeah.
and so I gotta wait one more year to get a permit.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get back to that tree. It's gonna catch other things.
Well, thank you all. I'm going to stay here for a little bit and catch my strength. And if you all go to Fireburg, I'll meet you there.
Wait, should we do that? Because if you end up in the wrong place, you'll just be back here on the wheel. Maybe you should come with us.
I know how to get through the hedges. It's fine.
Oh, all right.
Oh, she's gonna reach into her pocket and give him the leftover pizza, the Tupperware
shit.
of pizza.
Oh, this is amazing.
Oh, it's really good. It's really good
I-
pizza.
Haven't
Yeah.
had pizza in ages.
Hold out
Make sure
your
to
hand.
pick
man.
off the lint.
Get rid of the lint. He holds out his hand.
And I open both sides of the nerds box and I pour some nerds in his hand.
Oh, God, you kids are set up.
Yeah, I got
We-
3 cookies still. I can give him a cookie.
He's got a.
Can we roll back for a second?
Yeah.
Did Aakshi just take a piece of pizza out of her pocket? Is that
No,
what
it's in
Yes.
Tupperwhere.
Oh,
It
she
was
did give us a
in
pocket, yeah.
Tupperware.
Pocket
Yeah.
pizza.
I thought it was out of her pocket. That's why I said the
That's what I
lint.
thought she said. I was like,
I was
Oh.
just going with the joke.
I
No,
did
no,
what I
it's
liked.
it's legit. It's she's very serious about this pizza.
I
I imagine at this point there's the pizza, and then we've put nerds on top of it, and Stacy's reaching in the trick cereal and putting the trick cereal on top of the pizza, and this poor
And
man
now
is
there's a cookie on it too.
having his first meal completely ruined.
I won't complain. You kids are great.
I'll sit
Closer
down
you
next to
all
him and
to
have
getting
some of the
outta here.
ding dongs I saved.
What's that?
I'll sit down next to him and have some of the ding dongs I saved.
He'll sit down. He doesn't have much of a stomach anymore, so hungry as all get out, but unable to eat a lot of food. But yeah.
Well, I wasn't sharing them with him. I was saying I was
I'm
gonna
just
eat them.
saying he snacks a little bit. And he kind of watches as you inhale those. Oh, How you doing, kid?
I'm fine. I'd like to go home.
Yeah. How close are you all to getting out of here?
We
Maybe it's
just
just on the other side of the hedgerow.
we just saved Peter, so
Good.
we're a little closer than we were when we got here.
Do we have a number? Like,
5 or 6 kids. Meta. That's her meta.
like, no, I mean, do we know how many?
You know, yeah. So yeah,
think we do,
that
yeah.
is information you do know
Yeah.
is how many kids were on the bus to begin with. There were 13 kids altogether, not counting all of you. There was the troop leader, Miss Jeffrey, and there was the bus driver, Mr. Hallisey.
I love it how our sense of closure is like all the kids being out of here. Like, there's no way we could get out of here until we save all of them. It's almost like we're the chosen ones, you know?
That's how you get out, kid.
Kind of like how in Secret of Mana, if you like don't want to restore all the seeds to the mana tree, they say, "Are you sure?" Thanatos is going to take over the world or something weird like that, and like you get answered again, even if you choose no, they just say, "Are you sure?" Yeah,
It's not really a choice.
nah. Maybe you could turn the game off, but I mean,
Before I forget, I did want to try and take those like hand tools
Sure.
that were.
Yeah. Just
Just in
assorted
case.
hand tools, you know,
Yeah.
whatever would be in a regular toolbox you would find.
Maybe they'll help me tinker later.
Yeah.
I've just got the axe and the two-handed saw.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, Mel. I actually do have Trevor Mikey on my list. I just forgot to put it on the thing.
Oh, we're talking about Troy. Like I have Trevor too. I just don't have Troy.
No, I don't have Troy either.
Where did Troy come from? Fireberg.
But there's
Troy
a
was
Trevor on the
the-
list.
Yeah,
What
did we have to
Trevor
say?
Mikey.
Ashley.
Trevor is the guy that was like in
I
love
might
with
have told
Tiffany.
you the wrong name then. So the Fireberg would be Anthony.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As I was going to say. but there's
That's
no-
what
Yeah,
I
I have
have.
Anthony
Yeah.
too.
Chuck, I can't play if I don't have the correct details. This is
Listen
God.
here, you
I
are
am
lucky
so not
you're
immersed
getting
anymore.
any details from me. Today's session was prepped like a year ago. All right. So yeah, he's gonna stay here at the.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, Chuck. Just to make sure that my notes are correct. Ashley is the unpleasant adult and firework wife of Anthony, not Troy.
Wife of. I'm sorry. There is a Troy. Troy is in Fireberg because Troy is Ethan Hawke from Reality Bites.
That's
got
right.
it.
That's
got
right.
it. Got it.
There's where
But-
Troy came from.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
but not
He
one
was
of the
really-
kids we need to say.
I mean, like some of us sort of need to.
Troy's going to be the one that saves
Okay.
us.
So is Ashley married to Troy or Anthony?
Ashley is married to Troy.
Thank you.
Excuse me? Oh no, she's not.
And then there's a different Ashley from our bus that's on the beach.
On the
Correct.
beach. Yeah.
But we don't need to save Troy. We need to save Anthony and Fireberg.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So we're going to go up to a tree that's on fire and burning, and we're going to cut it down. Do I get that right?
Maybe it's not on
Yes.
fire anymore.
Okay. Also, I don't think it's actually like a real tree. Like Robin, where the hell did Robin go? He came with us, right?
I'm back here.
Robin's. Hey, so like, yeah, hi Robin, you're doing good. Good job, buddy. So he said it was like there was grinding metal and stuff when some other kid threw
it sounded
stones at it. Yeah, like something was, like a machine, maybe. Like a machine, Gilbert. You're good with machines.
And like maybe there's like a guy inside of it and he's got like a microphone. Have you seen The Wizard of Oz?
Oh, yeah.
Got up by then.
Yeah. You ever watch it with Pink Floyd?
Oh my god.
Dude, it matches up.
It's true.
I don't know. I don't really like that Roger Waters guy. He seems, I don't know, something's off about him. I think in something like maybe 20 or 30 years, like it's going to be revealed that he's a real kind of scumbag kind of dude, right? I don't know. It's just a feeling I get in my gut.
Vibe.
You know, he just oozes that, you know?
Yeah.
Who's Chuck, are you Googling? He's not-
No, that was the thing. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
So we're going back to the tree. We're going back to the fire, and we're going to stand close to a fire, and we're going to fix things.
Gilbert, maybe you can like make something to shield us from the fire while we're cutting it down.
I mean, we could always just get ourselves wet.
Okay. Wait, no, that sounds like a bad. So Maitreyi knows that's a bad idea. I don't know if Aakshi does.
I don't know that Gilbert would know that either.
Just need to stop.
No, you're
drop, and roll.
tinkerer, right? Stop.
Weren't we some kind of scouts or something like that?
Yes.
What was it?
Yes.
So I think maybe
Yeah.
we would know. That's probably
Okay, all right.
Yeah. All right.
Back through the hedgerows we
Back
go.
through the hedgerows, and you find yourself back in the clearing, the tree, rock of warning. You can
So
see,
as we're going back to the hedgerow, Akshi's just gonna like side love to Tiffany. We're like, hey, that was really smart. We wouldn't have come here
What?
if you hadn't said something, but
I'm sure someone else would have figured it out. Like, you know, like I don't think it was that big a deal. But thanks.
no, it was
She's gonna-
it was smart. And then Akshay uncomfortably walks away.
Okay. And she's gonna look very out of sorts. Like
yeah,
Tiffany's usually pretty controlled, right?
yeah.
A little out of sorts.
Mhm.
Someone saying something nice to me. I don't know how to respond to that. That's so weird.
I mean, Aakshi and before Frank. I mean,
Am I a good person?
Am I amazing?
Just like a superhero or something? Wow. Maybe just a hero. Okay.
as you come through, you can see dawn is breaking. Sun's coming up. You can see the smoldering tree. Despite the fire, you know, it's charred, but it's still mostly all there. Yeah. You can see the kids.
Is there still like panic and stuff?
A lot of the kids are just exhausted, wiped out. It's
All right, everybody go home. Don't mind us doing things to the tree.
Yeah.
Hey, so
Who's gonna
I
take
walk up
this
to
other side of the two-person hall?
Got it.
I'll do it.
All right.
Yeah. Hey,
All right. I've never used one of these before. Do you know how to use one of these? I think we just like pull, right?
yeah. Don't push too hard, but also don't go too light.
Okay.
Sounds good
Okay.
to me. The two of you go up to the tree and you get your saw in position, and it does not bite into the tree. It's like,
I'm
There
gonna
is
try
a-
and take a couple of swings with the hand axe. Anything happen there?
give me a force test.
Made out of metal, this won't work.
Told you it might be a machine. We gotta look for like an access panel or something, Gilbert.
Yeah. I did get those hand tools for a reason here. I was like, maybe we'll need them.
Yeah. Well, if you want to look at over the tree while Akshi's
Yeah.
giving me this force test, give me an
will.
investigate test. Anyone
Good
who's
thing
looking
I
this
just
over.
put a point in that today.
I'll help with that. Yeah.
Sure.
Can I add any bonuses for using an item?
Sure. Give me just a +1 for using the axe.
I'm gonna use a luck point to get
Sure.
a free reroll.
And I can't roll for shit. Okay, can I try and push?
Absolutely.
Man, 8 dice.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
And there we go. 3
It's-
successes.
You hit hard, and there is a shower of sparks
Oh, cool.
as the axe reverberates hard and heavy through your hand. But you passed your force test. You keep a hold of it. You're not injured. The axe head bounces back hard, but you keep it under control.
Holy shit. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
I
man.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just what the
So,
Gilbert?
Hey, anybody in there? Because someone earlier had said maybe there's a man inside.
So yeah, we're
That's
going to
me.
start with Gilbert and Tiffany. Let's see. We're going to go with Gilbert. You're more technically minded. You see that kind of looking around and kind of like a small knot, kind of like in the trunk of it, shaped to look like it blends in. There is a access panel.
Perfect.
A hatch. Now, before you open that, Tiffany, as you are looking around this thing, you see there is a little knot, little hole in it. And as you kind of see it, you're like, oh, maybe this is this, maybe it's that. But then all of a sudden, on the other side of it, from inside the tree, you see there is a big yellow eye with a slitted pupil looking back at you.
Oh my god! She freaks out as there's a giant.
Not looking no
giant eye.
more.
Give me a force test there, Tiffany.
Oh my god! I just knocked over my green screen.
Oh no.
Force test. Oh dear.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do it. I believe in you.
Can I use my knife?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Oh god, I'll push.
Okay.
This seems like a situation where it makes sense to push. Okay. 1 success. I'll say definitely scared.
Yeah.
It's a giant eye
As
right
you
in the
start
face.
jabbing at it with your knife, you feel it bite. And you hear from inside, oh, god damn it.
Oh my god.
As there's
Oh my
blood
god, there's
on
an
your knife.
eyeball talking to me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Gilbert!
Did you get him?
Who are you?
I told you there'd be a guy in the tree.
There's a guy in the tree. Did you say there's a guy in the tree? There's a guy in the tree.
As you're all kind of taken back, you all pick up movement from the branches above. And you can see climbing out, we'll say climbing out of the top. Well, I'll just show you. I think that's the right thing to do. A giant, now one-eyed snake slithers out, and you can see the other eye has been gouged.
Oh god, there's
stabbed
not a
with
guy in the
knife.
tree. There's a snake in the tree.
That's so much worse.
That was very unpleasant. How dare you? You little
Don't.
shits.
Oh, you did not just call me that.
I did. You stabbed me in the eye.
Do you want me to stab you in the other one?
I'd
'Cause
like
I'll
to
do
see
it.
you try.
Tiffany will try.
Give me another force test.
All right. This is not your forte.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Do you have any luck left for free rerolls?
I do. I have 1 luck left. All right. I'll use the last point of luck to do a free reroll. Oh, goodness. Got one success.
Okay. You charge in, and the snake's like, oh no, oh no. And he starts climbing up the tree, and you're just like slashing at him. Like you catch his tail, like you cut like the last like 2 or 3 inches of the tip of his tail off. Oh God. Calm down, kid. All right, I'm sorry.
Apologize.
I apologize.
You're not little shits.
I apologize.
Causing fires, eating birds, freaking all these people out, and then trying to scare me, and then you call us names?
Yeah.
I mean, if you put it like that, I guess it does sound bad.
Why don't we try and start over first by apologizing? All right. Just apologize to Tiffany. And
Tiffany, I apologize for scaring you and calling you a little shit.
You didn't scare me, but okay. Apology accepted.
Looked pretty scared, but that's besides
Can you put the
point.
fire out?
You're missing an eye, okay? Vision is not your forte right now.
all right.
I mean,
so
to Stacy's question, I wouldn't know Stacy's name as a giant snake living in a tree, but you know, the fire puts itself out after, you know, the oil burns off.
Oh,
so is this tree like just your house or something? Like what's going on with it?
Yes, I live here, and the children here feed me, which is nice. I love birds. And in exchange, I don't light my house on fire.
I feel like this is a bad deal.
That
for the
feels
kids.
mean.
It's made out of metal. It's fine.
No, but like they're feeding you. Why are you trying to scare them?
Because if I don't scare them, then they don't give me birds. I mean, it's simple logic.
Why
Could
can't
you
you just
just-
catch your own birds?
ask nicely.
You know, I've never tried that. If a
Asking
giant
nicely or
snake-
catching your own birds.
I don't want to catch my own birds. I am a refined, dignified snake. Thank you very much.
You called us little shits. You don't sound refined and dignified.
Well, you had me out of sorts. You did stab me in the face.
You're saying I scared you?
No.
I think that's what I heard.
Sounds like you're
That is
saying
neither here nor there. Please kindly go away so I can continue extorting these children for free meals.
Hey, what if we like found a way that you could still get your meals, but it's not extortion? Then you have to do even less work.
I mean, lighting the tree on fire is quite a bit of work.
Yeah, I
Have
mean,
to spread oil on it. Do you know how hard it is to operate a lighter without
When you don't have any
arms or
hands?
hands?
no, I don't.
Very difficult.
No.
And now that my tail has been maimed, it's going to be even harder.
Wait,
Wait,
do you have a really long name? I feel like Remy told us about you.
I do. I have a fantastic and magnificent name. My name is Philip Hernandez Rodriguez the Seventh.
hmm.
She
Seventh of
also
his
said
line.
you were kind of a dick.
Remy
Now I
is
get it.
a rat.
You're a snake.
Yes,
Well, yeah,
snakes
I mean-
are better than rats.
I'm
Because-
tried to
Sorry
eat
to
Remy.
eat
I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Well, who's the leader of you kids?
They all kind of like look around and shrug.
Well, we got a snake in the tree.
They are
And
all
he
Better
says
than
that
a snake in your boot.
terrified, staring at Philip in the tree.
And like all he wants is just to eat birds. And so he thinks that if you keep setting the tree on fire, you'll do it out of fear. But what if you like did this not out of fear and maybe he could help protect everyone here?
Oh, that's a
Yes,
great
for more
idea.
fire.
No, the fire needs to stop.
It's very okay. I mean, where's the fun? But
That way it goes from. It's been a bit. Okay, that was last semester. It goes from a parasitic relationship to a symbiotic relationship.
Yes.
Like I agree, like fire is kind of fun, but like you
pretty
can't
cool.
use it, you can't like blackmail them with it or threaten them with it. You have to use it for like celebratory, like pyrotechnics or something like that, or fireworks and things like that for celebrations and things.
Birthday candles.
Well, I mean, sometimes I thought about
I
lighting
guess.
my tree on fire for the fun of it, but I was worried that it would confuse the poor dumb children, and they would lose the association of give me birds and I won't light my tree on fire.
But Stacy had a really good idea. You could just ask them nicely. And Chris had a really good idea. You could protect them instead of threatening them.
Very well. All of you little children who I have not eaten out of the kindness of my heart, would you be willing? Dan, you're making me echo.
Yeah,
No, but
I don't know why.
it sounds really dignified. You
It
know?
does.
It does.
Wizard of Oz moment.
Yes, I am the man behind the curtain. As children who I have been kind enough to not consume yet, would you be willing to feed me birds on a regular basis? And in exchange, I will protect you from stuff. Let's see here.
Chuck, I would like you to role play all of the children's responses now, please.
Individually.
your dead wife. Revenge, buddy.
All right.
Finally
Random
come
roll.
full-
This is going to be Adam. Adam, high or low?
Hi, man.
The children do not agree to this. The children yell out in unison, "You jerk. How dare you?" Led by Robin in fury and wrath. "You made me feed you my favorite birds for a very long time. You're a butthead, Philip,
A real fuddrucker.
a real fuddrucker. And it was all just because you're lazy and couldn't get your own food."
Well, I made him apologize to Tiffany earlier. So, what if he apologized? Do you think then that, you could find birds that you don't have to be your favorite ones, just ones that he could eat, and then
Don't
he
want
can
to
help
feed
protect
him
everyone?
any birds. I love all birds. Birds are beautiful and they're free and they're fantastic.
Yeah, birds are. They're great. But there's a reason.
They're like birds you don't like at the cornfield, maybe.
Well, there's a reason that there are predators, though, because like there are no predators, then the birds would eat all the things that they eat too much, like worms and seeds and all that stuff. And then you start to run out of worms and seeds and stuff.
Hey, Stacy, do you think you could draw some birds and like make them real in your sketchbook? And then we can like try and feed them to him and see if he likes them. Maybe we could just give him some birds.
I can draw them. I don't know about the second part, though.
I have an idea. Philip needs to come down here and he needs to bow very low in front of me with his eyes closed, and he needs to apologize. Apologize for making me kill all of my birds.
I'm trying to I kind of suspect her. And so I'm trying to see if she's being like honest at trying to fix things, or if she's just trying to trick him into exposing himself to be vulnerable.
Why don't you give me a comprehend, empathize test?
I think this is important enough to push it. No, still fair. Now I'm upset.
You're
Luck
upset.
point.
You want to spend a luck point?
Fine. We'll do that.
You've got so many dice.
Took
Yeah.
18 dice, but you got there.
Wait, do you take condition only if you fail on the push, or you take it every time you push?
If you push, you take a condition.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I thought. Thank you.
So Robin, they as they're saying this, they keep eyeballing that axe that Aakshi had.
Nuge the fucking booge, man.
That's all he has to do is just come down here with his eye closed, bow before me and apologize. Keeps staring at that axe.
Chris goes and picks up that axe
Yeah.
and then walks over to where the snake is.
Oh. You're a snake lover.
I want peace. That ain't peace.
I want my birds to not be dead.
Well, I can't bring him back.
Didn't your mom ever tell you don't cry over spilled milk? It's already happened. Can't go back and change what's already happened. But you can decide what you want to do now.
Yeah, and you could either kill this snake, or you could end up having somebody that's a great member of the community and protects all you kids.
Yeah. And Robin's eyes have really locked onto you, Stacy, after that last comment. Stacy, I would like you to give me a lead test, and you're going to take a bonus from Chris, throwing in on that as well.
Okay. I don't have a lot of dice in this. Oh gosh, I got 2 successes.
Holy. Okay. Fine. I won't try and kill him, but I refuse to ever feed him one of my birds ever again, or to help him eat any other birds ever again.
Will any of you other people around here help him out? If he decides to help any of you out? I mean, come on, you can like know that you're protected should something happen. And like, it could even be kind of fun. Like a pheasant hunt.
So, okay, keying off that pheasant hunt, a couple of the kids around the area, like, we hunt pheasants out in the cornfields.
Yeah, man. And I'm trying to like get in good with them and talk to them and like,
I'll make a deal, says this, one random hunter kid. I'll feed him some of the pheasants I catch, but when I go pheasant hunting, he has to come with me to protect me from the goblins.
All right. So I'll walk back over to where the snake is. Hey, buddy.
Hello. I heard I have ears, despite how it might look. I have an amendment I would like to make to that proposal. Any goblins I protect them from, I am allowed to eat.
All right. Well, y'all hear that?
They agree.
All right, but you still gotta apologize, dude.
Very well. Children, I am quite sorry that I have extorted you for so long, and that I made you feed me your precious birds. And I will not do that again. And I am sorry that I scared you by lighting my tree on fire on a regular basis. And I'm also sorry for eating all of your cats.
And you're not just saying that because we made you and because Tiffany stabbed you in the eye, right?
In the tail.
He gives a hard glance at Tiffany. Listen, I'm apologizing. Don't ask
Really
for a
only a
miracle
half
here.
glance.
She was quite persuasive.
So real settled.
We're good. We're good.
They're all settled.
All right.
So, the snake comes out of the tree, introduced, like, it's, very cautious, wary introduction between the kids and the snake, talking about pheasant hunting. But Robin, you look and she does not vanish into the blue light as you would expect. I'm going back to my pet store. If you swing by, I'll be there. Trying to start back up. Get my birds again. Goodbye.
Robin, before you go, could we help you at all? Could we find some more birds for you?
That would be nice.
Where would we find them?
Trees, usually. In nests. I mean, I like sparrows and I like robins. Oh, if you could look for some parakeet eggs. I love budgies.
Budgie. Okay. I don't actually know what a budgie is.
It's a parakeet. It's just another name for parakeet.
You know where they happen to be?
Like
normally?
Do not. I've seen them around, but I don't know where they would nest at. So you'll have to look, I guess. I don't know. But if I could have a pet budgie again, that would make me feel a lot better.
All right. Keep an eye out for some budgies.
Okay. I'll be at my pet store. And she goes and takes a few cages that still have birds in them. And off through the hedgerows.
Not quite done there.
Can Tiffany stop some of those folks who said they went hunting out in the cornfields for pheasants? Like, hi, hey, my name's Tiffany. Hi, nice to meet you. Okay. So you got in the cornfields, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know Sarah?
Yeah. I know Sarah.
She's like, is she out there in the cornfields?
She lives out in the cornfields. Yeah. It's, her and Remy kind of work together. She's the one who keeps them, keeps the weeds out and.
Oh. Okay. Do you know her deal? Like, You
I
know, like
mean-
what's up with her? It's like she's sad or
I mean, she's, she's fine. She likes, she's got a little garden out there. That's real cute. But she's been a little cranky the past few times we've seen her. Those goblins, they went and they stole all of her seeds.
they stole her seeds. Do you know where the goblins are? Are they in like the cave thing, like on the other side? Is that where they're at?
On the way far side of the cornfield is the cave that the goblins live in.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, hey guys. So if the snake likes to eat goblins and these hunters go hunt pheasants out in the cornfields and the goblins stole seeds from Sarah, who we need to save, who's cranky cause of it, maybe we could, enlist the snake to like go eat the goblins in the cave so we can get the seeds back. Right? Like we're all friends now or something, right? That's how friendship works. We just forget the past, right?
Absolutely. Just gone like it never happened.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
You think it'll have trouble getting all those goblins with a stabbed tail and one eye?
Also, we gotta talk to the Goblin Queen, Miss Jeffries.
Those get better,
won't
right?
she be mad if like a snake ate all her goblins and not talk to us?
You should probably
the
talk
goblins
to
are
the Goblin
nice.
Queen first
Yeah.
before the snake
Yeah.
goes and kills the goblins. I forgot about the
There's
Goblin Queen.
there's probably at least one that looks really good, like for a goblin.
It's that big goblin.
Like in Labyrinth.
Oh, that's where we're going? Okay.
No, I was thinking pun.
But I based him off David Bowie, so
Amazing.
So do we want to wait to try to find the birds for Robin then so that we can go talk to the Goblin Queen before all the goblins get eaten?
Guess we could do that.
And apparently there's two that live with her, but we don't know which two. Although, Chuck, process of elimination, if there were 13 people on the bus and we have the names of like 7 or 8 of them that we need to
Then you
save,
would
and we've saved a
process
couple.
of eliminate,
Yeah.
figure out who. Yeah.
Yeah, could we?
Yeah. So one is named Ahmad,
Okay.
and the other one is named Eliza.
Modern Eliza. Okay. Thank you.
And they were siblings.
Do they have any kind of special relationship with Miss Jeffries before the crash?
Yeah, they had kind of a rough life growing up, and Miss Jeffries was always very attentive and doting and motherly towards those two. Like, she's very good with everyone, but those two needed a little extra help
Got it.
feeling welcomed, and Miss Jeffries really went out of her way to help with that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So did I hear right? Next session, you all want to try and go talk to the Goblin Queen?
Sounds like it.
Okay. So
Sounds good to me.
Tiffany, give me a contact test.
Oh my God. Okay, fine. I was trying to get a drink of water, but fine.
water.
Roll your freaking contact test. Can
doesn't
I use
matter
my
if you're
diary?
GMing or a player. As soon as you go for a drink,
Right. 1 success.
So this is I wanted to make sure to remind you all of this. Miss Jeffries' earrings. You've got one.
Mhm.
And the other one, do you all remember where that was alluded to being?
Remy? That's
Remy
what
has
I
it.
have in my notes.
Yeah. Same.
And we also need to take Trevor and Mikey to Remy, so we take Trevor and Mikey to Remy, pick up the earring from Remy, and then go to the goblin.
I gotta talk to Trevor and Mikey again. Oh my god.
Sorry, Trevor likes you. Like, I think he likes you.
Yeah, but I don't really like him. He's just he doesn't really excite me, you know. He doesn't even know me. He just like whatever. Whatever.
Aakshi looks so weirdly happy.
All right. Let's
before we move on though,
Yes.
Aakshi is gonna ask these kids. It's like, hey, do you guys have like a spare notebook or anything I could have? Like a something I could use to, I don't know, take some notes, journaling.
The kids, you kind of ask around a little bit. No. So those with notebooks don't want to give them up. But as you're kind of walking around asking, like you turn the corner around like one tent. And you see standing there one of the salesmen. Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
You have something that you want. And he pulls out from his strange hollow jacket a very cool looking notebook. Actually, what does this notebook look like?
It's deep blue and it has silver embossing of the Stanley Cup on it.
Very cool.
Like deep blue leather.
Good call.
I have what you want. And I even have, and he pulls out a little zip up like canvas, like pencil pouch, and he opens it up. It's got like 4 or 5 pencils in there and a little pencil sharpener and one of those pink erasers.
I don't think I want it from you, man.
It's here. It's yours. I know you like it. I made it for you myself.
what's the cost?
For you. He's looking Aakshi, like studying around Aakshi. His eyes land on your hockey stick. As his eyes kind of drift down the hockey stick, he sees the grip tape that you've got layered on thick. Give me your tape, and this is yours. It's a fair price.
You're gonna leave everybody like this. If I give you the tape, give me the notebook, give me the pencils,
And our deal is done.
and that's will never see you again.
Oh, you will see me again. Because there's always going to be something else you need. But this transaction will be fully complete.
Aakshi, if you want, you can have some of my pages from my diary if you want. And then like Stacy can draw that, like whatever that is, cup or something. Don't trust this thing.
Yeah, you can have one of my colored pencils.
This would be yours. Entirely yours.
But I have to give you my hockey tape.
Yes.
But I use my hockey tape all the time.
Prices have to be, this is not a gift.
You wouldn't have to give me anything. I would even give you 2 pencils.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at Tiffany. It's like, you guys sure? I'm just trying to, and our voice drops and it gets like really uncomfortable. It's like, I'm trying to get better at reading and writing, and I think I just need to do some writing and like copy what I've been reading from Trent's game, but like I don't have any way to write it.
Hey, Aakshi. And like Chris comes forward and puts his hand on your shoulder. He's like, there's always a way. Like, we could even find sticks and write in the dirt. Like Stacy's offering to give you her notepad. You don't have to give up your tape. Like, we can all figure this out together.
Mr. Salesman,
Yes.
could I, and I kind of go up and I start whispering to him.
You lean down so
What
you
if-
can.
What if I gave you DuckTales? Would that be good enough?
I would give her 2 notebooks.
Okay.
Does Aakshi hear this?
He said he's whispering, so it's not being
Yeah.
heard.
God damn it.
He holds his hands out for DuckTales.
I pop it out of the Game Boy.
Steven,
And,
you're making me cry.
hand it over.
Fuck.
He slides DuckTales into his pocket, and Aakshi, he hands you 2 notebooks and the bag of pencils.
No, I don't want to take it back. Not for DuckTales. Not for DuckTales. Take it back.
It's okay. I still have Final Fantasy, and now I have Yoshi's Cookie too.
Price has been paid, and he sets them down on the ground. And he just turns and starts walking away.
Aakshi is fully like trying not to cry and doing a terrible job at it.
Until next time.
Trent, Stacy, everyone.
Actually, I'll tell you a secret. I actually have 2 copies of DuckTales. I have one at home still. So when we get home, I'll still be able to play.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. Promise. I can help you buy another when we get home.
No, I asked for it for Christmas last year, and my aunt on my dad's side and my grandma both got it for me at the same time. So
Oh, cool.
I got 2.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, you ever play The Return of Samus?
No.
You ever play any of the Metroids?
No.
Oh, they're really cool.
Are they
man.
good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll ask for them this year for Christmas.
Return of Samus was the game that I would always play when I was homesick on the couch. Like,
I never got to play it.
Oh, amazing.
all right. With that, we're at time. Let's wrap this up. Do some XP questions.
I'm like actually choked up.
Oh
Like
my gosh.
actually physically.
I just wanted to use my pride for the extra XP.
Here we go. Maitreyi has this beautiful moment going on, and Steven's like, I just wanted the fucking XP.
Whatever, man.
Speaking of XP, did you participate in the session? If you did, you get a point.
Right.
Have you been in trouble because of your problem or a relationship? If that's a yes, you get a point. Did you use or struggle with your pride? As we know, Steven got that one for sure. Did you put yourself at risk for the other kids? You all ran towards a burning tree, and you wrestled a guy with a guitar so you could stop him from getting an axe. You all learned that one today. Make sure you take that one. And our final question. Did you learn something new? Yeah, there's new information every time. So there's your XP points. Let's do our closing plugs and then make like a tree. A burning tree.
Burn down.
Yeah, burn down. Let's go with Jeff, Melissa, Steven. Tell me about some lollygagger action.
Yeah, man. 2 hours playing One Ring, continuing that campaign, going on for better part a year and a half almost. Then What we got? Monday, we're doing Horror on the Orient Express. Chuck, Adam are in that game. Steven's got Tuesday. What's Tuesday, Steven?
Tuesday, we're playing some more Forbidden Lands. Jeff was left in a tight spot, so we're going to pick up a cliffhanger and see how well he survives.
Nice.
I'm totally fine. I got 2 of his characters that I can threaten him with. 2 to 1.
Leverage.
2.
We're in an
2 to 1.
escalating arms race.
That's what it basically is. Sorry, buddy. I just have a bigger arsenal.
That's fantastic.
And then next Friday, we're starting up Conan. Conan, Modiphius 2D20 game. And we also have a Blade Runner game that's been going on as well. Get you on our Adventures in Lollygagging YouTube channel. But yeah, that's what we got.
Very cool. Very cool. Maitreyi, what you got happening?
I have well, first, thank you for having me, and thank you for letting me have a little bit of character growth. So that was a ton of fun for me. I make weekly videos on my Plays games here on YouTube, and they are system agnostic or multi-system, depending on how you frame it. My most recent one is about emotional bleed. Next week's, I think, is about the different kinds of magic, fancy and mercurial.
Ooh.
So if that sounds interesting, you should check some of my stuff out.
Very cool. All right. So on the Defenders front, every single Wednesday and Friday over on our Twitch channel. Wednesdays we do Alien, All Fear the Ishtar, where Jeff and Dan play space pirates with a penchant for whale song. Fridays, Joe is currently running us through Heart. That's going to be wrapping up in the next 3-ish weeks. And then I've got something very special in store. If you were a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Cadillacs and dinosaurs growing up, you're gonna enjoy what we've got coming down the pipe. Later tonight on Goodman Games Official, Bert's running us through some Weird Frontiers. That's Weird West Dungeon Crawl Classics. And what else do we got? Every single Tuesday and Thursday, Steven, Maitreyi, and I all play as goblins in a Pathfinder 2nd Edition game. That is on our YouTube. 20-minute episodes. Easy to watch. It's a lot of fun. We're a group of goblins. It plays to our strengths. Anyway.
As efficient as you would expect.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Adam, studio got happening.
Wildly efficient.
Studio has a lot going on, but as always, it's caught up in hitting next stages. So not a ton to talk about at the moment, besides the fact that we've got some ultra rare copies of the Mangaush Day and Mandich cover. So if you're the collector type and you want one of the ones that was from the Kickstarter that we just happen to have left over, there's about 40 to 50. And you can get that through our website. Other than that, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Come hit our website, www.grimandperilous.com. Sign up for our mailing list on the website, and you will get announcements when we announce new games, things of that nature. So yeah, we're going to find that link real quick.
Hurry up. You can do it. Work them
Goodness.
fingers.
Yeah.
Tippity tap.
But yeah. Other than that, we just put out episode 52. Yeah, 52 of our Radiator campaign that started back when we were just changing names of things from Zweihander to new professions, weapons, cars, all that. It's our post-apocalyptic setting. So if you go to the website, you'll find the link to our Patreon. There's 52 episodes that we've been doing since 2018. Took a break for COVID and hit back to it. So there's a lot of stuff that you can check out there.
Cool. All right. That's what we got. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We'll be back at this in 2 weeks. It'll be great. Goodbye.